I'm starting to see clear juices running.
That's when you know it's cooked inside.
Yeah. See, Cassie knows her stuff here.
I've been learning. Health conscious foodies, this one is for you. Today, Chef will be teaching us all about a citrus garlic chicken breast using chicken from Cannes Poultry and Meats. So let's get cooking.
Cassie, we're getting fancy in here, you know.
Yes, I feel like this is a gourmet foodie nation.
Gourmet or gourmet?
Definitely not gourmet. But I mean, we had to do this one for our friends because, like we said in our last video, doing the steak, we have some friends who don't do beef.
Yeah.
So we went straight to Cannes actually to get some chicken breast for this video.
The beauty about this too, I mean, stick with us because you could even apply the same method of this citrus and garlic crusted chicken breast even to fish also. And we know citrus marries well with fish.
Yeah.
But let's do it, let's taking steps. We're taking steps at a time. But let's get going. So let's get the chicken breast into the frame.
Okay.
Let's talk about it. These are from Cannes chicken breast. They're deboned already. Nice size breast. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at that. I mean, at the end of the day, top quality breast
Top quality
is something
meat from
that
Cannes.
Chef Jason loves. All right.
Let's go.
Cannes, thank you so much for this top quality chicken
Thank
breast.
you.
It is deboned already. It's cleaned, as you could see. It's
Yes.
a beautiful sort of appearance. Look at this. Nice and shine, beautiful. It's fresh. All right, so you don't compromise with that sort of stuff. So you don't have to worry about any hassle or anything like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much when you have Cannes meat in front of you, you're pretty much good to go. So we are going along the health avenue with this.
Yeah.
And I want to
Clean eating this
yes,
time.
people who go into the gym and who are watching their weight, who are trying to have clean eating and exercising.
Non-traditional, not our usual trim big onion cooking, but still so delicious.
Beautiful. So, Kezia, I want you to start to season this with black pepper and salt.
And we're doing this in the same method as we did our steak.
Exactly.
But pause, if you haven't seen that episode, check the description box for the link and check that one out.
Right? So as I taught you guys when we were doing this, you season your beef or your steak in a liberal manner. That is chicken, beef, fish, anything of that manner from up a high. As you can see, Kezian is actually dispersing the salt and black pepper in a uniform manner. It falls freely almost like that of the rain. When you season it too close to the meat, it actually develops pocket of black pepper and salt and in concentrated areas, and it's actually not dispersed evenly along the chicken. Makes sense, right?
Definitely.
So what I'm doing here, ladies and gents, in the meantime, we do this at home all the time. We just cutting up some minced garlic and pimento peppers. I'm using an orange pimento because I find that the color is very important when eating healthy. It must look visually arresting.
Must look appealing. We eat with our eyes like we always say.
All right, so if something looks good, obviously, you know, we might tend to want to put it in our mouth quicker, especially if you're on a diet. You all get me, right?
All right, so we're well seasoned here.
All right, beautiful. Flip it back over
Certainly.
and let it just kusume for a little while, right?
Kusume.
Black pepper and salt is very crucial to the fundamentals of seasoning any poultry, meat, fish,
Definitely.
anything of that nature.
Definitely.
I want you to start to take that orange and I want you to zest the orange into this bowl for me, please.
Sure, will do.
Now, zest, tell us about zest.
Okay, so when we're zesting, we're using this file. I call it a file.
I call it a file. It's called a microplane.
Microplane. And so when you're zesting, of course, you're just going along the rind of the citrus fruit. So we're using orange, and you just rotate in, right, Chef?
Correct.
And we're not getting to the white bits of it, just the top layer.
The white bit tends to be a bit
Bitter.
correct. So that's what you call the pith, I believe, also. Or,
Yes.
Yeah, or that you don't want that, right? So let me come in there for a second.
Sure.
Let me bring it into this frame here so you can see that. All right, let's get this out. Put this aside to marinate here.
Please, thanks. I
All
feel
right.
like I need to zest
All right, zest dinner.
because there's a lot to get inside.
You free to zest anyhow,
Anywhere.
anytime.
Understood.
You know, if there are any ways that you want to see how we zest on this show. I mean things like Portugals, oranges and grapefruit.
Of course, limes. That's what
Limes
he means.
and citrus. We know we're going down that road. Let us know, comment below. And if you haven't commented yet, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell for new notifications, make comments below, let us know what other recipes you want us to try on the show and what other proteins from Cannes you'd like us to execute and show you what to do.
Yeah, excellent.
I mean, we're
Meats from
talking about,
Cannes.
we have oxtails, we have fish,
We have lamb.
lamb, I mean, everything, chicken, and they're also seasoned. So if you're not done with this method we're showing you here, they're locally seasoned meats.
That you could pick up right there.
Whole chickens, you have parts, you have breast, leg, and thighs. They season it for you on demand also. If you tell them any type of particular spices that you need, they have made it easy for you at Cannes, all right?
I feel like I gave you more than enough zest.
I think you're good there, you're good. Well, you just get carried away with this.
You tell me do it well, so I do it well.
All right. So pick it up and put it inside here.
Sure.
We're taking a little bit of olive oil and we're putting it just like that inside there. Beautiful, right? Now, as you know, the zest is very powerful.
Yes.
You can use the orange juice also, but something about the zest just makes sense to me.
Let me help you out here.
You're going to mix in that. So what Kezzy's doing there, she's making an olive oil marinade. Again, it's this garlic and citrus crusted chicken breast. You realize that we used black pepper and salt in the beginning of the chicken breast that season it. It forms the foundation and the base for our poultry. Very important.
And very important, we didn't use our traditional green seasoning. Not in this particular episode.
I am going to bring in something green and floral at the end, and I'll show you how it's going to be done at the, when we terminate the video. What I have here is actually a cast iron skillet. What you'll have learned in our first video when we did the steak.
Yeah.
Cast iron conducts heat very well, right?
Very, very well. And it helps get to temperature real quick so that it cooks evenly.
And you know, when we're making a good curry or stew in here in Trinidad and Tobago, we believe in our cast iron pot.
What is the pot for you?
Iron pot. Right? So this is beautiful. As you can see, radiating waves are starting to occur.
Yes.
So we are starting to put our oil. Again, this is a health conscious recipe. So I'll probably just go with about 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Our breast is gigantic, so I mean, I need some fat inside here nevertheless.
Let's bring these guys back.
And fats are good for us nevertheless, when you think about it.
Of course,
All right.
a little fat in there is helpful. It's helpful.
You know what will be helpful?
What's
Are you good
that?
in massaging? Massage this beautiful
Massaging
marinade
chicken.
on the back and forth of these chicken breasts. You smelling that citrus?
Smells so good. I'm gonna give it a little rotate now.
Give it a rotate.
A little rotate,
Rotate, bend over, swing over, wind down.
Again, all inside.
Again, beautiful. Now you can let this marinate for about 10 minutes. Nevertheless, we are showing you how to do it right now. So we're going in.
Yeah, man.
Remember I showed you guys how you do this? Lay down flat
Same method as with our steak, right?
and away from you. Same method. Please check out our steak video. That is our ribeye steak. We did it.
Ribeye, yeah.
Beautiful stuff. And I am going to then put that inside here.
I was just about to ask, you're gonna leave all that goodness in the plate?
We don't waste that. That is good stuff. All
See
right.
all that nice smoke from the cast iron.
Okay, see? I have it on high heat, as you can see, level 10.
Okay.
I'm letting this go for about 2 to 3 minutes on one side.
Right.
Then I'm going to reduce the heat to medium temperature after. Turn it to the other side and let it cook for about additional 2 minutes.
Okay. So
All
that
right.
way it'll be all the way cooked through.
Correct.
All right.
So let me just wash off my hands and I'll show you.
Sure.
Okay, see? We're at a point right now where I think about 2.5 minutes.
Right?
And I want to reveal it. Beautiful. See that is what we call a beautiful crust. Very important visually, right? In terms of color means flavor,
Yeah.
right? So while that is going on, it's cooking on the other side, I'm going to bring it down to medium temperature and I'm
correct.
going to let it cook slowly.
Okay.
We are going to develop this sort of green herbal crust for it.
The surprise to the end.
We are going to be using fresh parsley.
Okay.
Parsley is very good for digestion, also good for your breath. It's something that actually helps in terms of making your stomach healthy. So again, we are going down the healthy path with this.
Healthy cooking.
And pretty much this is used in smoothies also.
Yeah.
So you use parsley inside there. Do you know that when you garnish with parsley, what is its purpose?
What's the purpose?
After you eat a piece of parsley, it's supposed to freshen your breath and bring it back into a neutral state. So that's the reason for it.
So it's not just something to put on the side of your food when it comes on the plate.
No, not necessarily. No. So, if you are not fond of parsley, you could try another herb. What do you think? I don't know. We could use probably a mixture of some basil inside there.
Basil was my first thought.
Cilantro maybe works well inside there. Also Chinese culantro. All of these
So
things.
this is just a fine mince. So
It's-
whatever
it's-
you're using, it's a fine mince.
Very fine mince. And you remember in our cutting video,
Yeah.
link below, I showed you about mincing herbs.
We did that in the early to show our friends just how to deal with our veggies.
All right, beautiful, right? So what I'm going to do is just leave this here, leave it, let it spread out like that.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is allow this to cook. Let's talk about how do we know when it's cooked.
Again with our thermometer.
Thermometer. chicken needs to be cooked at an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is insert our thermometer inside here. Look for the thickest part. And as I put it inside, I'm going to turn it toward me.
Let it come to temperature.
Let it come to, I see it steadily rising. It's approaching 100. So if you all see that right now, heading towards 100, that means it has probably about 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit to rise again.
Okay.
All right. So once this reaches an internal temperature of 165, it's pretty good for me. My tip is take it out at 160. We're going to put it on the pan and we're going to cover it with foil to rest.
Correct.
All right. So let's just wait about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes again, and I'll show you what's the next step. Casey, we've hit that mark.
Yeah.
I get good color. I'm starting to see clear juices running.
That's when you know it's cooked inside.
Yeah. See, Cassie knows her stuff here.
I've been learning.
Beautiful. So we're gonna take it out.
Okay. Let me
Be very careful.
bring the plate closer to you.
Beautiful, beautiful cross formation inside there. And we need to let this rest.
Of course, we learn, like with our steak, that it's important to let the meat rest so the juices and all that goodness doesn't come all the way out.
Yeah, because you know, it would be a travesty if we cut into that breast now and all over our board is going to have those beautiful white juices running out, and we need to have that moisture retained for flavor. Let this go for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to present it and enjoy it in a little while. Kezzy, open sesame for me now, please. Woo! Okay.
All that good steam.
You see the resting? That's actually the final cooking processor. In terms of, I cooked it to 160 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right.
And as you let it rest, it steadily rises in temperature to 165, which is perfect. Sometimes even when we bake cookies, we bake them perfect. Or even cake, and then we take it off, we rest it on the counter, it still continue cooking.
Yeah, the residual heat.
I always say residual heat is present. Take it out a little bit before time and allow it.
Let it finish.
Exactly, and you get the perfect, most supple, succulent, moist, wet breast ever. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Next step.
Oh, Lord.
I'm taking my wet breast. And we have our parsley that we did earlier on.
Right.
The idea is to just put it down like that. Okay.
Crust.
Look at that. Beautiful stuff. There we go again. You smelling that? The fresh parsley. Just pretty much comes in. It's permeating.
So good.
The warmth of the chicken breast brings that in.
Right.
Beautiful. Take that off for me, please. So that is, no, the parsley. The parsley
Oh,
bowl.
it's the parsley. Well, I mean, you're pointing at what?
Well, I mean, you know.
I was ready to go with the chicken.
I know you have tricks for that.
The frame.
All right, let's get that inside there. Again, this is a health-based dish. We have some couscous.
Yummy, yummy.
So I'm gonna just pretty much put one here like that. Okay, so we have that going on. And I just want to demonstrate to everybody how I'm gonna cut this.
Do you need this board back?
Bring it back in for me.
Please, sir.
Don't get bored with me. So we're gonna go inside there. And
So we're slicing up this breast
slicing
now.
this up, right? So check this out. Have that there. And we're gonna slice it.
Nice diagonal cuts.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Perfectly cooked.
You see, it has a nice shine inside of it
Yes.
still. That's how you know the breast is moist. And the parsley is amazing.
That scent is just so good.
And
so good.
the idea is, when you see your chicken breast that is shining like you, almost like a little hot man, sweet eye. Hey, chef already eating. Beautiful stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna continue cutting. And the whole floral aspect of having the parsley there present.
So good, so juicy. All those juices stayed inside because we let our meat rest.
There's no excuse to have, you know, dry breasts. Right? So what I'm gonna do is just basically pile these up nicely. Beautiful. I just can't get over the citrus.
I hear you smelling up, smell it. Don't take all the scent out of my parsley, please.
All right. Beautiful. You wanna help bring this on board?
Certainly.
Beautiful stuff. And bring it in together.
Sure.
And
Tell me
then
when
we're
you're
gonna
ready.
go just like this.
Boom.
And we're gonna then.
Let me help you again with this board.
Beautiful.
Take
Bring
this
that
away.
out of the way.
Yes.
And fan it out just like that.
So good.
And you could tell that the breast has character. It has a nice fresh herbal crust on the outside. It's beautiful. It's fragrant. The citrus and the garlic is going
So good,
so great
so
on the
good.
olfaction right now. And the
really-
beauty about it is that it doesn't really take that much to actually execute it. A
I've
health-based
really
dish.
been waiting.
Are you ready?
I feel like I've been patient.
Go
you
in.
took your time, you
Go in.
crusted it. Come on.
I just really want to explain that, you know, chicken breast is something that could be cooked very easily.
Look at all that good stuff going on, man.
Cans makes it easy for us, deboned and clean and ready for your convenience.
Juicy.
Looks good?
So juicy.
Well, you know how to...
That's the issue with chicken breast. Most people don't like chicken breast because they think it's going to be dry.
Even when you see, you know, you talk about turkey, it tends to be dry sometimes. And the beauty about this is that you could definitely tell it's moist. This is not camera tricks, it is moist.
Live and direct. You can get a nice juicy breast if you take your time and you're patient with it, just like what Chef showed us today.
Follow the steps.
This was A1, such a good recipe, of course, for our health conscious foodies. And guys, let us know if you want to see more of these types of videos as well. We want to do it. All Trinbagonian cuisine, all our local Trini businesses, like our friends from Cannes. We want to have you guys with us.
Beautiful stuff. I know you're going to take this, put it in your artillery. I know you're a gym girl.
Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait.
Everybody out there right now, any other dishes you want us to show you, even to be health-based,
put them in those comments, guys. Put them in those comments.
We are here to answer you guys. Subscribe, comment, share the video as much as you can throughout the Caribbean so the world can see it. We're here at How To Foodie Nation.
Definitely.
Are here to answer any of your queries.
And don't forget to check out, of course, our good friends at Cannes. We love their meats. Such quality stuff. So until next time, guys. Bye-bye.